Hello from Pioneer Plaza here in Dallas, Texas. We are going to be here for 4 days. We'll show you everywhere that we eat, drink, all the places that we visit, and of course we're here for WrestleMania. That's the reason why we're here. But starting out our tour here in Pioneer Plaza.
Really nice.
Yeah, never been here. I like it. I like all the statues. I like how the cattle are crossing the water. They are. First up is barbecue, and we've gone to Pecan Lodge, which is really highly recommended, but this was recommended to you, right?
Yeah, by a couple people that really know their meat, so excited for this one.
We got our food, and it was a very different style. It was kind of like a cafeteria style, where they give you the meats, and then you take what sides you want. I got bread. I got jalapeno cheddar sausage, which is very different, pulled pork, and you got brisket. That looks amazing. That smells really good.
Tell you what you get over there.
Got the chopped brisket.
Chopped brisket. And the mashed potatoes. Included in your meal, you get free dessert. We have banana pudding, and then peach cobbler, and then they have ice cream. I've never seen anything like this. We are here at the Discovery Center for the National Video Game Museum. You first come in, you have this sculpture of all different types of video consoles and video game screens. And
yeah, it's really, really cool. They got everything. Virtual Boy, GameCube, Game Gear, everything.
You were also greeted with the statue, as well as giant Pong you can play. They also have display of the history of each console, and each one is labeled by a number, and then you use the giant Nintendo.
Yeah, the SNES.
Yeah.
You can learn all about the Jaguar.
And it gives you the history of it.
Jaguar was way too expensive.
$250. Yeah, that's yeah, very expensive for its time.
You know, I was hoping they were going to have this, and they do. There's an exhibit for Atari, and Clay is currently playing what is known as the worst video game of all time, E.T. for the Atari. It was terrible. I played for 10 minutes, got nowhere.
It is $12 to go into the museums, and you get 4 tokens with the cost that you can use in the arcade. If you want to play more games, you can feel free to buy more tokens. But that is the museum. We have made it to the Superstore here, and normally this is a free event. They do charge this time because it's part of Access, so they do have exhibits and everything, and they have a whole line of shirts. And honestly, I don't think we're going to buy much, which is surprising. First drinking adventure at Swizzle, which is a tiki bar.
Won't be the last drinking adventure or tiki bar.
Between the hours of 4 and 6 is happy hour, so we're here during happy hour. I got a Mai Tai, you got a zombie. We love the bar tops here. They're full of swizzle sticks from other tiki bars. And then I'm pretty sure this guy is from the Enchanted Tiki Room. I also got an order of the sweet bread donuts. They look amazing. We go to a lot of tiki bars, and I think this is the first with a little hat. It's adorable.
So the tiki bar is a lot of fun, really cool. Recommend Swizzle. Now we're gonna, you know, we're in Texas. We got to do some cowboy shiz, and we're gonna do that here at the truck yard. And I love the out front. They have like an old grocery store, quarter-operated helicopter. Obviously, it's not functional, but it's really neat.
He enjoyed the quarter ride helicopter. I enjoy. Look at this frog over here.
Also, these frogs are like 10 feet tall.
Yeah, he's playing a tuba, and these frogs here just dancing to it.
Grabbing booties.
Grabbing booties. So they have sweet watermelon iced tea and unsweet iced tea. I like Law and Order, so unsweet iced tea, that's my go-to. A look at Stockyard. We've been to the one in Houston. We've never been to the one here. It's the same concept, a lot of outdoor seating, a lot of dogs, and live music, trucks, food trucks, and it's a good time.
Good beer selection too. Our time at Stockyard is ending, but had to show off the chandelier of Lone Star beer. And now off to Joey Nail's spring break. Now we're here for WrestleMania weekend, but I love all pro wrestling. So right now, we're at an indie show, GCW, Joey Janela's spring break. So we're getting to see them boys and Nick Gage. Molly has no idea what she's in for.
It is day 2 and we are moving hotels. We stayed at La Quinta at Fair Park.
Yeah.
And it was a really nice breakfast. They have a Texas waffle.
Yes, it's a waffle in the shape of Texas.
It's great. It's about $100 roughly.
Yeah, and right by, like if you come to the State Fair, the second time we've stayed here, and a nice hotel, kind of no frills, but very clean, very modern.
Starting the day at the Fort Worth Zoo, and man, it is crowded. There are so many buses.
We parked on the grass.
We parked on the grass, but they didn't make us pay for parking. Look at this little baby elephant. He's so cute. He's so adorable. He is 6 months. He was born in October 21st of 2021. And he weighs 700 pounds. That's crazy. But he's so small compared to Mom. The thing that I like most about zoos is that you see animals that you've never seen before, like the Australian brush turkey. And since it's really crowded, it's one of the few exhibits, no one's around. The zoo does have penguins, they're rock hoppers, and they're really close. Look at this little rabbit. His name is lionhead rabbits, or a type of rabbits, lionhead rabbits. So cute. Otter swimming around. The ocelot is going down the ladder.
What is this creature? And it pooped it in.
Smile.
Besides the baby elephant, this might be my favorite at the zoo today. He's just running around.
He's got a dog-like smile too.
He's so cute. Look at him go. Look at this guy. He's just moving around.
West African dwarf crocodile. I think he's kind of stuck on that log.
Yeah. Maybe he's taking a nap now. If you wanted to see the baby elephant one more time, now on the website, they actually tell you when the baby elephant should be out, including the weather. So you can kind of plan your trip around it and seeing this little guy. He's much farther away than the last time we saw him. Not something you see every single day. A cow in the middle of the road. Next up is something very different for us.
Yeah.
Is the Fort Worth Stockyards.
There's cows and bars and restaurants and cowboy stuff.
Feels like we've been transported back in time. Late lunchtime, and this place was recommended by my friend Zach. Look at this sandwich.
Yes, I got the Rough Night, which is the biggest thing on the menu. It's like 13 bucks. You got southern fried chicken, a burger patty, ham, turkey, sausage gravy, bacon, tater tots, possibly something I'm forgetting.
Probably something else.
It is so nuts looking.
I got a beer, I got loaded tots, and then mine is simple compared to that. It is just southern chicken, gravy, and bacon. Looks delicious. I'm super excited for this.
Goodness.
Every single day, 2 times a day, they have these cattle just walking down the street.
Just enjoying the day.
It's very interesting.
It is. Cows just walking.
We are now at Cowtown Winery, which has a lot of fruity drinks here, like fruity wines. They do have regular wines, your dries, your reds, but it's $10 for 3.
Yep.
And which ones did you get?
I got a raspberry white zin, an almond sparkling wine, and this one I'm really excited for, a dessert wine, chocolate and raspberry.
That sounds delicious. Now time for some beer. And the happy cowboy is waving us into the brewery. And there's a giant swing over here.
The cowboy just does the Adam Cole boom on repeat all day, every day.
We got our beers. I'm drinking a lemon cucumber sour beer. It's
like
really
Jolly
good. And it kind of reminds me of Stockyard here with the outdoor patio. Update, we think it's the same owner as the cups advertised both. Right outside Second Rodeo Brewing Company, you have this little creek and a pretty cool walkway. Just wandering the streets, it's very interesting. Definitely kind of takes you back in time. Highly recommend coming down here. Up next, something also kind of different and Texasy. Cowboy Red Saloon, home of the famous Buffalo Butt beer. Yes, only in America do you have a buffalo's butt at the bar. And then we got the beer.
Buffalo Butt beer.
Buffalo Butt beer. They're also apparently famous for their margaritas. The porcupine is wearing Easter ears. We're close to Easter. I think you can only see this in Texas.
Yeah, this is the best thing in the bar. An armadillo with guns and a little hat.
The bar stools are also saddles. You found a book.
Yeah, that's not my pony. Its mane's too fluffy.
Way too fluffy. This is a thing, and I'm very curious of why the cow has a bottle of wine in its boot. Another attraction here in Fort Worth. We have found the quiet pool here, and the neat thing here is it's surrounded by waterfalls. So there's water coming down this wall, and it's all the way down, surrounding the quiet pool. We are debating on whether these tree roots are real or sculptures. I think they're real, actually, now that I look at it. We have found the main water garden area where you can walk around. It is really, really steep steps though, so be careful. But it is really neat here. We have made it to the bottom here at Water Gardens. And it is a steep climb. Yeah. And it should be probably a one-way path, and it's a two-way. But it's really neat. Another view of what the Water Gardens look down below with no one here. It's very, very peaceful with no one here. But you have to watch your step. Wear good shoes, I feel like. Because if you slip, it's gonna be really hard getting out. Right next to the Water Gardens is a distillery.
Yeah, we're hitting the trifecta today. We hit the winery, we hit the brewery, and now the distillery. So they pretty much distill everything from vodkas, rums, moonshines. Yeah. You got a flight. What did you get? I got ginger peach tea vodka, cherry bourbon, cherry pie moonshine, and a liquid pancakes moonshine.
As I am the driver, I'm only going to have a sip of that pancake.
Also, look at Clay. You got a nice cocktail, a rum old fashioned, beautifully prepared.
Those are delicious, and I love that glassware. Wanted to turn back on the camera because we found out that some of these are 90 proof.
Yeah, and it doesn't taste like anything. It's so dangerous.
It's very smooth. It's really good. At another tiki bar, this time Tarantula Tiki, and they have a promotion here.
On Thursdays.
On Thursdays, if you bring your own tiki mug, you get $2 off. We are sitting outside on the porch because inside was full. I got a painkiller. This is a lovely looking swizzle. And then we have 2 drinks over here. You got the zombie.
It's really, really strong.
Very
really
strong.
I love the presentation on Clay's. He got one of the specialties of the house, but like the presentation is beautiful.
Yeah, no, that is. And it's a massive drink.
Yeah.
And then they also have the mural,
Which is the like the logo with the swizzle stick.
We have made our way next door to Four Corners Brewing Company. And look at this. It's a very interesting place. A lot to look at on the walls.
Cheers.
And look at the chairs. Update, it's not a brewing company. It's just a bar. But we're just doing some flights.
They've got a really good selection.
They do. It reminds me a lot of the bar near us at home.
Yeah, 1845 Tampa.
We slept in this morning and now getting lunch at In-N-Out, a classic. I've never seen a touchless soda. You just put your hand there and it fills it up. It's really cool. Sanitary. Beer stop, we're at False Idol, which we've been here before. It's a really good beer. Very high proof beer. I highly recommend it. It's good. We made it to night 1 of WrestleMania in the AT&T Stadium. And I think Scooby-Doo is here.
Yes.
With the mystery machine here.
They got a really good parking spot.
They did. I wonder who they're gonna unmask. We have made it to our seats here at WrestleMania. We got a good view of the ring. We're all the way at the top, but very good view. Good morning, and we usually don't eat at a chain restaurant, but how could you pass up this McDonald's on the way to the zoo? It has a tiger eating a cheeseburger. It's definitely a non-standard McDonald's. We are now at the Dallas Zoo, hoping to see some baby tigers and other cute animals. We made it to the tiger enclosure, and it's not the babies. It's the older tiger.
Who's sleepy?
Who's sleepy? You can't even see it over here much. Instead, here's an otter. They're always so playful. I love the pose that Fiji Island iguana is in. Giant anteater walking around. The hippos are half out of the water enjoying the sun. There is a gorilla and he's standing up. One of my favorite things about the Dallas Zoo is that they have wild encounters where they bring out an animal and they talk about it. And this is a porcupine. It is lunchtime and we are eating at Serious Pizza, and I absolutely love their like ad thing. It's great. This is a giant slice of pizza. I got the meat lovers. Has pepperoni, sausage, ham, everything on there. I think ground beef. And then you built your own.
Yeah, shaved ribeye and bacon. And some garlic Alfredo.
Ooh, that looks good. Last and final, tiki bar.
I like that orange hair anyway.
Thank you. We have made it inside the stadium for night 2 of WrestleMania.
Yeah, also AT&T Stadium, they sell a $27 cheeseburger. We didn't buy it.
It's as big as my face, but doesn't look that great. So I don't recommend probably it. We were ending a trip here at Texas Live that has a really cool like indoor bar section with giant screens here.
Lots of bars, lots of restaurants.
Lots of bars, lots of restaurants here, and it's in walking distance of the stadium.